Hello everyone and welcome back to a comparison video between the two V-19's Torrent Starfighters. On the left we have the one from the original Clone Wars wave, which released in 2011 I believe, and on the right we have the newest one from 2025. This set retails for $65, and when this came out I believe it retailed for $55. I also believe this has around 300 pieces, while this V-19 Torrent Starfighter has 567 pieces. So in this video, we're going to really compare these two and see which ones are more accurate, which one will be better worth your money, and which one is just better overall. For the one on the left right now, you're looking at 100 to 150, and if you want the clone, it's probably a little bit more, and if you want it sealed, it's around $300. So this $70 set compared to this might be worth the money for the newer one, but it's completely up to you. And first off, the minifigures are absolutely no contest. 2025, they're absolutely almost perfect in my opinion, just needs the dual mold legs on Ventress and Kenobi. While we have in this set just a clone pilot, I don't have one because I bought this set without it. So this is our stand-in. As you can tell, one is definitely worth the money over the other, or at least is a better minifigure selection over the other. I guess we'll start with the one on the left. The one on the left has two Republic logos, which is inaccurate. It has these huge gaps on either side, which is inaccurate, and this section also should be like this. This is the more accurate shape for this, while this one is just a very rounded off center, and it's like a sausage type. I don't know how else to describe it, while that one is just a more like central out. And then you have the back of each wing on them. There is a flick-fire missile, one on either side, and then the engines do go back pretty far, like the new one as well. And we do have the back wing. Now, if you wanted to open this one, which is definitely where the set shines, you can. This set can stay in this position. The wings are a little bit floppy, but you can hold it like this and it's not going to go anywhere. That is because there's a little piece right here that when you pull back, this set can go into flight mode, and with one hand, might I add, can you bring this set into its full flight mode. And this set has a huge wingspan. It is not small at all. It definitely, if you hear that, is a little crunchy and definitely could fall apart because the only studs attached are these up here, and they're not held together by too much. However, it's sturdy enough to where you could swish this thing around and be pretty much fine with only a few pieces falling off. But when you look at the top, there's a huge gap in the back. There's a gap to the windscreen piece, and then you can see the hydraulic pieces, which are not hydraulics, but that if you've taken any classes or know what they are in construction, you'll see what I mean. But when I lift this up, you can see that the air presses push in like so, like that. And one other thing before we go on to this one is that the landing gear is a little bit forward, so it doesn't have its accurate sitting position, which is completely flat. Now, this could be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. Accuracy-wise, it's a bad thing. And then the last feature of this set is by opening this, you just pull it forward and you push it down, and that opens this area. Now, the access to it is not amazing. I mean, you have the access to it. You can put a figure in it just fine. And it's, again, not too difficult. Let me just get my clone like so, and you can just plop him in. I can get his other arm down, but you just push that in, goes up. It's fine. He's in there, no problem. Again, it's not the most access in the world, and it's not the easiest to access because in order to access it, you have to either open them all down or keep it like that. If we compare that to this V-19, things are much simpler nowadays. To access it, you can just pull the wings down, open this up like so, and it's much easier. And of course, you can put your clone in. There's also a little sticker paneling on each of the sets. There's one there, and there is one there, if I can zoom in on it. That's more of a trench run type of sticker detailing. Well, this one is definitely a more accurate one with the circle design. And this minifigure is very easy to put in. And yes, the yellow is technically accurate compared to the older dark gray. And I think it looks great on this set. It has such a nice contrast, which honestly looks amazing. And another thing that's also more accurate on this set is that there's only one Republic logo compared to the two that this set has, which is more accurate. I don't like it as much, but it is definitely more accurate. I definitely prefer the two. Mine's definitely peeling off a little bit, as you can tell. But again, it's more accurate here. Now, the landing gear here, which there isn't any, but the back wing can also sit normal because they all are independent of one another. That could be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. Both are just fine ways to make this set work. This feature is a one-of-a-kind feature. You're not going to see this anymore in Lego's probably entire history for the rest of its life. However, this is not bad either. I mean, you can't do it with one hand like the previous one. I mean, it's probably possible, but again, it's gonna take a little bit. It takes a lot longer than just plopping it down and pulling one wing out. I mean, I did it with one hand. It took a long time though, but I was able to do it. And I guess I can show you again how it works, but like, it took me a few seconds to do it properly with one hand. Or not one hand, but just like normally, how I normally do it. It did not take that long whatsoever. And then of course we can take a look at the new one where again, you can literally just drop it into place and it'll go, which is amazing. And we're gonna look at that again one more time just to get a better angle of it. If I can have this properly, excuse me. And you just pick it up, shake it a little bit, and every single wing is down perfectly in place, which, you know, that's just an absolutely beautiful design and technique. And it's just very cool in my opinion. And again, there's a quick underlook to the set. The landing gear is there. It does retract as well, which is definitely a big takeaway from the set. And I absolutely adore this. Like to this day, since I've gotten it, which I got it a few years ago for $70, which is actually crazy that I was able to find it for that price. But still, I was able to find it for cheap. For $65, you're getting about this, like a different build completely. But again, they're both completely worth it in different ways. Now, when it comes to which set is more accurate or like the best sized, in my opinion, it really comes down to how they look with Jedi Starfighters. And I hate saying this again, but the newer set looks great with the new Jedi Starfighters, including that these are almost minifigure scale. So these two together do look very good and honestly are pretty size accurate, especially when they're opened up. Compared to this, it is just so much bigger than a Jedi Starfighter. It's insane. And here's the open ones with Kenobis, and they do look pretty great. Sorry, my angles are horrible because of the table. But again, they look pretty size accurate to each other, and they're very cool. Compared to this one, which I'm not even going to attempt because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it, it's just so much bigger compared to the Starfighter. And yeah, I don't know, that pretty much does it for me of like which one I prefer. I definitely prefer the new one. I'm not saying that the old one is bad by any means. I think it's an amazing set and still holds up very well, especially with its techniques. But I don't know, there's just something I can't beat with the simplicity of this set and how just beautiful I think it looks all around. Yes, it's a little chubby in some areas, but it's still a very good set. This has been my comparison between the two V-19 Torrent Starfighters. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all again soon, and goodbye.